And we're streaming. How's it going, Bunny and Tiny and Gadrius? And Bunny, it's gonna be me and Scott today.
Hi, I'm Viper.
Oh, my mistake. How's it going, Mix Raven? Okay, so my goal for today is to unlock more things to use. And maybe not use this gun right now because there's certain things that cause it to break.
Yeah, I love the idea of an electric gun, but that certainly had some issues.
Yeah, and I'll use the assault rifle because I know it's pretty powerful, and I just want the funds to make a rocket launcher anyway.
Yeah.
How's it going, Fink and Wishef and Galaxy Razor? Anybody else whom I might have missed?
Isn't there double assault rifle in?
Yes. Boop. We can have a flamethrower. We can have a brass-knuckled grip.
I like being able to get the brass-knuckled grip early, because that's exactly when you want to get an XP gain up.
I suppose that is true. And then the scoped sight, more rate of fire and vision. Yeah, well, we'll go for the brass-knuckled grip. If only because it's stylish.
Yeah. Now you can punch slimes with your gun.
And walk 100 meters in a general this way direction. How's it going, Phoenix and Dragon Master? And Dragon 5 or Dragon Soar, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Reload speed, penetration, or special power.
I mean, all of those are potentially good.
Well, seeing how I'm doing this specifically to unlock things, we got research drop rate and research gained on these two. And I think I value bullet penetration more than special power right now, so
yeah,
I'll do something like that. How's it going, Hoverfish? If I wasn't going for research power, the 30% improved reload speed I think I would have liked, but this is fine. This'll do. It's just... Oh, we're wandering into bee territory. And if they mess with me, it will be the last thing that they ever do.
Once you were be gone, now you will be gone.
What? Okay. Crit bonus and knockback, got the reload speed, and magazine size, and movement bar.
I like the magazine size for the assault rifle, but I think any of these are good.
Yeah, well, we can go big magazine.
It's like mo bullets, mo better.
Just take out the wizard tower. There it goes. Sweet, delicious magnetism. The blood magazine. On kill 100 enemies, 35% chance of dropping a credit.
I love the blood magazine, but the upgrade to it is so spicy.
Look, as long as you hang out at half health, it's fine. And if you get more health, you just do more damage. And then you get the bayonet and the turret place. You know what? I'm gonna go for the blood magazine. Why not?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a lot of reload speed and a lot of extra damage. So,
and it's technically it's more money. We're farming anyway, so
true.
How's it going, Floof, Foxy, and Jonathan, and Alira? Just even more magazine. Our clips shall indeed rip. Oh, my friend got their explosive magazine. Oh, there are landmines around here.
Oh.
I don't think I've seen these yet.
Yeah. Guess you're gonna have to watch your step. Although, it looks like you can kind of use those to your advantage. Just get close enough to trigger them, and then... Oh, maybe they don't do damage. It looked before like it was doing damage to the enemies, but I guess it doesn't.
Not the bees!
There's so many of them. They're circling.
Yeah, they are. The warmer swarmer.
Okay. Sounds like some kind of flame weapon.
Another research gain or research drop rate, but more research drop rate, please.
Yeah. And then getting that penetration value up would be really good in the long run.
I'm wondering if this is a dead end up here. Does that path go out anywhere? I have to fight my way over to find it. No, it's just... I was like, this corner has these mines that I don't think existed anywhere else. Oh, could you drop somewhere? More convenient than that. Thanks. The stock-mounted scanning system is always just so solid.
Yeah, that's insanely good, although I will say the bayonet would be really useful right now. But I think overall,
yeah.
the amount of crit power you're getting from the scanning system is just so good.
It's very strong. Yeah, and then it just gives extra XP and stuff. The bonus knife just recharges a little bit faster and gives more stats.
Yes, Irrational. It's Walmart James. Hi.
I might actually grab this bayonet just because I have to survive this area to continue the run. And I'm doing a very poor job of that.
Oh boy. Wee woo.
Yeah, there's small amounts of weeing and wooing.
You are slightly high on potassium.
There we go, we're fine. Everything's fine.
Don't forget, if you really need to get out, you've got that dash thingy. I forget about that all the time.
I'm not that big of a fan of it because it's not...
Yeah,
like,
it's not a
traditional
dodge.
yeah, like, it's just a speed boost, which is like, alright.
It's like, it's helpful, but only if you actually have an opening to get out anyway.
Give me some more rate of fire and a little bit of dodge. Oh, research. That's the kind of stuff we want to find. If you see any research stuff, and I don't, let me know.
Oh boy, the worm.
Alright, we're just gonna keep moving.
Oh, there's a cactus thing there that might have health in it. Oh, it had money. Money's good too.
Aha!
Oh, there's some health. More bees is not helpful. Oh, there's some research above you. It's kind of hard to get to, but...
I'll fight my way to it. Oh, and some more right here.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. Okay. Where? Oh, and some more? Oh, we found Research Town. These are the highly learned monsters.
We all know that the more educated a thing is, the more likely it is to make you smarter when you kill it, right?
I envision this more as just like stealing their research because they have vials of science goop and I'm just taking it. Frost turbine. I don't know if I've seen that before, but that would give me
That seems cool.
more stabby stabs.
Yeah.
Apply nanotech would give me stronger stabby stabs.
Yeah, also good.
None of them have upgrade paths. I didn't think so, but I think I might take the stronger stabby stabs. All right, but Bunny said the frost stabby stab because it's got the word frost in it. I should have known better.
She says to also send her the turbine because she's melting.
Look, can just tilt the earth back in the other direction. You can take all of this cold that I have, and I will take the warm that you have.
Just trading temperatures?
Yes.
Oh, the stock is good.
Movement speed while firing, and then more damage generated fire is always nice. Ooh,
double penetration.
that could be very good.
The rate of fire decrease is harsh, though.
It is very significant, but you're shooting more things, so sort of. You're shooting less bullets, but you're hitting more things. Let's see.
Ducky charm is always really good too.
Yeah, the charms are just, you and your friends get help. But I think a stock is gonna be more directly beneficial, and this one.
And it landed directly on your face for more level up power.
Apply directly to the forehead.
Head on.
I need
more bullets.
More bullets. Level up 100 times. Mission complete.
I mean, any of these are good. Crit chance, reload speed, damage.
I love me some cold forge casings. And look, it's cold. Bunny will like
it. Yeah. Anything to lower the temperature.
Well, my temperature is low enough. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Well, there it is. Look, I'm at low health.
You could get the Helix barrel.
Look.
And it increases its research drop rate, which is kind of what you're going for, right?
It does. Well, maybe this one won't break the world.
I mean, I think it was more the fact that it had, like, the lightning bolt things plus the explosions. I think this will be fine.
I certainly hope so.
Look, I had Helix on a shotgun, and it was fine.
Oh, that's a lot of bees.
Oh, that's so many bees.
Oh, that's
good.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's just. Wow!
Oh, magnetism. Delicious XP.
Oh, look at all these levels dropping from the sky.
Oh, the gun butter.
Yeah, but more penetration.
But more research.
Drop research rate. Just see the shadows of impending death.
Oh, the ammo rack is so good.
Oh, I can have so much more magazine.
It's just so many bullets, plus just more bullet damage, because why not?
You know what? Let's do it.
I saw you looking at that heart charm like, but I'm in so much pain.
No, I've made friends with the pain. Bullet speed, move speed, bullet count, and regen.
I mean, that is really good.
the anti-safe selector. And I'm anti-safe.
And I noticed that if you have like 2.16 bullet counts, that does mean that like every like 8-ish bullets you fire will fire an additional shot.
How's it going, Zero? Thank you for the 8 months. Healing bonus and reload speed. I don't hate.
Not bad.
Oh, research.
Yeah.
Oh, more research. I see it. Out of the way. I need it.
There's also more money to the right of you if you can get to it.
Yeah, bullet size and collection range. I could pick
Seems good.
money somewhere this way. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There. Oh, research.
Oh, research.
Now we're talking.
Just fire every bullet.
Every bullet. All the bullets. As long as they don't split into other bullets, I think this will be fine. Well.
Oh, the upgraded helix.
This will lower my magazine size slightly, but it'll give me even more research drop rate, more reload speed, and I will, if I use my knife, I will get 2.5 times bullet count for one shot.
I will say, I think you get much better use out of that particular ability with something like a shotgun. But, you know, whatever.
Like, I'm doing it for the research rate, and literally
Yeah.
nothing else. Okay. Oh, look at all this gold.
Boy.
They're starting to swarm. Okay, we got a level. There's so much XP. Oh, there's a big angry.
I feel like the special power is probably the best thing here. Especially since it's really ramping up. Like, your bayonet's actually doing a lot of damage now.
That's not bad. Okay. Angry boss down. I'm living on not enough hit points for
Yeah. Look, you could have more hit points.
It increases the max but not the current, so
Apparently. Oh boy. Many snakes.
sneaky snakes, snaky sneaks.
Bullet size on your other gun just went way up.
Ammo
There's-
supercharging rack.
There's a few good things here.
Here's the thing which will just give me movement speed essentially. This is just a bunch of stats.
Yeah, it's like none of them are increasing super drastically, but it's a lot of good things.
Or just a little bit of healing and some extra XP. And then if I take damage, I can get regen if I upgrade this. A lot of people are saying the blood magazine upgrade. Yeah, sure. What's the worst that can happen?
It's like right now it's just slightly more bullet damage, but potentially
speed.
and movement.
Okay.
Oh, there's some health below you.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
there's some
much,
health
but
right
it's
there.
something.
Look, I'll take it. I'll take it, every little bit of it. If anything, I should be wandering around looking for more. But all of the drops are so localized, which makes them stay localized because I want to keep staying there.
Yeah, it's tricky because like you want to move around and explore, but it means literally moving away from XP, which is what you need.
Floofy Foxy, you can drink like a Bloody Mary. Just because I don't know how you are non-alcoholic, just in case. Okay, oh, another level. Oh, more bees.
Well, it's more frost or cold. You have to choose.
Do I want cold or do I want frost? I'll get more frost because we like that damage is getting pretty significant.
The enemies are also getting tougher. That's why you need that damage.
Just to dig me out of the hole. Also, yeah, these guys are
Yep, they get real tough.
it's okay, because I got more research. That's all that matters. Okay. Spiked grip. If I take damage, I retaliate.
Yeah. And there's also the supercharging rack again. There's the heart charm again, and the upgrade to the stock, which doesn't seem that great.
For each 1 meter away from the location you completed your most recent reload. So it wants you to just keep moving. Don't stay anywhere.
Yeah, granted that I guess that would add up to a pretty good damage bonus most of the time, but it also depends on how often you reload. And you have a pretty high fire rate.
Collecting credits release shockwaves. No, I'm collecting credits as often as I can. So yeah, I don't hate that. I think I'll go for that.
Basically, more bullets. You're just firing your bullets faster. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Those snakes they're always dangerous when they explode into all the little ones that just rush at you.
I've had it. These monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
Good things here.
Reload speed and healing bonus, or just damage max health?
I think I like the springs personally.
Done. Okay. Another level up. We'll take it. Get more dodge skill. Rate of fire.
Sure.
We'll just dodge. Just need that sweet butter.
Yeah, that dodge still could save your life.
Don't mind me. Just making my way downtown. Okay.
Walking fast.
How's it going, Chen? What's that thing on my head? Headphones. But under that's a hat.
An ultra cap.
This game is just like, take a charm already.
Yeah. I mean, they are all good in
take it easy,
different
Finn.
ways.
Let's see. I do like that duck charm.
Yeah, I'm particularly partial to the duck charm, but admittedly, the heart charm would be very good for you as well. So it's
Yeah. All right, fine. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
oh boy, it's getting pretty rough in here. Oh boy.
My time is Bill Nye, the science guy. More research gained and special power. I just try to regen as much health as I can. What little time I presumably have left. Oh, lots of angry snakes. Ooh, research! Give me the research!
Oh, there's a cactus and an apple to your right. And the guy just had research.
Goodbye! Oh, that's a heal. That's a big heal.
Yeah. Look, the springs have more healing bonus, and you're about to pick up a med kit. Oh boy.
I took the spicy route to getting it.
I think overall it worked out, though.
Okay, this is fine. This is always fine.
Hey, the upgraded heart charm.
Okay. So if I take damage, I will get lots of regen. And then nothing bad will ever happen. Oh, hello.
They're mad.
Why are they so mad?
Because you're alive.
Oh, well, understandable.
Chaos Grove.
And this is where we started.
Oh, up.
My special power is getting to be pretty silly.
Yeah. Yeah, your bayonet's doing over 800 damage now.
Yeah, that seems okay.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
snakes.
Oh, and they're not even on a plane. Ooh, magnetism. Oh god!
Oh,
The magnetism!
so much. Ooh, more special power and research gained.
Things are happening.
Maybe the upgraded bayonet?
Yeah, that'll give me more stabby stabs.
Yeah, and it's more armor, which, you know, I'm just saying.
We have a couple of levels.
They're just dropping on your face.
Hey, more special power. That said, give me some dodge.
That's sweet, sweet butter.
That's sweet, sweet butter.
I think all of these are good.
It's health regen though.
Yeah, and if you keep getting those anti-safe selectors, eventually you'll just be firing 3 bullets with every shot.
And then just more reload speed, sure. Research! Sweet, delicious research. I saw a big dodge. That tells me to get more dodge.
Oh, there's a few dodge. Oh man, dodges are...
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're dodging the blood magazine trait.
Am I dodging myself?
Yes! Like, you fire, and the magazine is like, haha, you hurt your... Oh, dang it.
Perfect.
It's crazy, because it's happening so frequently as you fire.
Well, clearly I need more dodge.
Yeah, and I mean, it's also making you fire faster, which just makes it happen even more. But, oh, and because you're doing... Because the way the blood magazine works, that extra damage is special damage, and since your multiplier is ridiculously high...
It is doing a lot of damage. You know what? I could, you know, just... a forged frame, I don't think I'd seen before. 15% status affected duration and an armor.
Do we do statuses? I don't think so,
I don't
right?
think so. We do special power, and I do want more research.
Yes. Oh god, the special powers. I don't know if that number is accurate, because it's up to like 20,000% now.
I don't know what happened to my drone, but he is gone Super Saiyan drone mode.
Yeah? Oh, I think it's because at this point you had gotten the... what do you call it? That crazy barrel that makes it fire like over twice as fast.
Maybe. Also, more bullets.
Yeah, more bullets is good.
This is where I started. Those blue numbers are getting awfully angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep stacking the dodge at this point. I think dodge is the key. A little bit of health. Ooh, need a little bit more health. Okay. Now I'm healthy, so I'm really gonna be doing that blood damage.
Yeah. And it just basically means that any bullet you hit with is just murder. Like they're dead.
I'm okay with this. He starts playing Can't Touch This in the background. And I think I've explored enough of the map to know that I've hit all of the points of interest, which is I think just the 2, because it's still a demo after all. I don't think there's any
There
more.
might not be anything else.
More dodge.
Oh, more butter. Oh, boss time.
Oh, it's Betty.
Whoa, Black Betty.
Bam, malam.
And dead. Just annihilated.
It was so fast. It was so
Wasn't even a fight.
Well, alright then.
That gun was pretty okay.
I think that did okay. You can pause to open the map. Okay, I will look into that for the next run. Sure, use your input. Look, I need to keep testing. The gun that my drone had was already pretty good. Is this better? What does it consider the drone having for health? Does the drone always have full health? In air quotes?
That's a good question. I have no idea how drone health works. I'm guessing it probably doesn't do anything. Because I don't think it has health, but
So
I don't know.
already needs more gun. Yeah, I agree. So we killed a bunch of things, we leveled up a bunch of times, and we found the Hydra weapon blueprint. And we ran a lot. We need to run 500 meters or 5,000 meters during one deployment.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Kill 1,000 enemies with the AK-47. Kill 5,000 enemies with the pistol. That all gives research, which is what we want. But we've done most things here. No clue how this will work tonight as they're streaming downstairs. We'll see if Switch can stay connected. Here's to hoping. We do immediately have enough for my rocket chassis. But also, Hydra mini missile swarmer.
That sounds pretty cool.
It requires one more golden research, which are the rarer research. But that's something that we can definitely work towards. But rocket chassis.
I feel like it's going to be a really long time before you get the pulse rifle, because that one requires 25 yellow.
Alright. So, I'll go back here. Rocket chassis. Large explosions, low ammo, and fire rate. Alright. Hit exit to see the map. So I guess there's like... Because a lot of this is wall. A lot of that is wall. This is all wall. So it's just a lot of middle section I gotta look at.
Yeah, look, there could be stuff in there.
There could be. Well, let's find out. Fume rockets. Oh man, that reload though.
I was gonna say the fire rate at least is quicker than I expected.
Splitting magazine on.
Oh,
this
okay.
This
look,
is the danger one, but we gotta know.
But I mean, splitting rockets. Come on.
Yeah. You must do it.
Look, if nothing else, it's fun.
It does. You can't see the manufacturer, but I guarantee you this gun was made by Torg.
You could have more rockets, or actually more rockets in a number of ways, because you could either do bullet count or magazine size.
The reload is so bad that having more magazines might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, does this explain why I never really explored much of the middle? Because it's just a big wall?
It might be.
Let me go around underneath it.
You're definitely gonna have to do something about either the number of bullets you have or how fast you can reload, or both.
Yeah.
Ideally both.
The reload is not great. You just kind of sit there for a minute and just hope for the best. Okay.
Honestly, none of these are really what we want, but...
It is true. Look, when in doubt, butter.
Like, look, you have to empty your magazine even faster. Oh, research. More research.
With the explosions, it's always a mystery. Did I kill them? Are they still alive?
Who knows?
Find out
Find
next
out
time.
next
Yeah.
episode.
Oh no. Rate of fire, rate of fire. Where's my reload speed?
Bonus. Yeah, seriously. We need those the springs.
Enemy hit by this augment shockwave also spawns a Tesla bolt. One being touched by an enemy does damage based on special power. It gives other things. And crit rockets though. Well, yeah, I could.
I mean, it would mechanically translate to big bada boom. Got to do big damage. See, your other gun is getting the ripper clips. That's what you need on this guy right now. More bullets.
I also got the blood magazine, which I'm very interested to see how that works mechanically. At least once it gets the second version. How's it going, Ivers?
Oh, there we go.
Sweet, delicious reload speed.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold down the fire button just to kind of see what I'm working with here. And, I mean, it's already a marked improvement.
Yeah, it's better than it was. We're still working on it.
Work in progress. Let's see.
Okay.
My rockets could be bigger. But I could have more rockets.
I really like anti-safe selector. Cause I mean, more boom.
But it doesn't sound very safe at all.
It's not supposed to be safe.
Let's see, there's another door here. We've gone through that door. That's how we got into that area in the first place. So I want to just go more kind of down left. Ow.
Oh,
heck. Saw another cactus over here. Oh, my friend is meleeing things down for me.
Helix
barrel.
Helix barrel on the rocket launcher. Ooh.
Okay, all right. More rockets. Here we go.
This is gonna be interesting. Oh, jeez.
That didn't fire the way I thought it would.
I like it though.
I gotta say, it's got a certain flair to it. Oh, I didn't want to pick up that heal. I was purposely trying to avoid it. My collection range was too great. Bullet damage, max health. Yeah, give me some more damage. Floofy Foxy, your birthday is right before Turkey Day. So is mine. Floofy Foxy, we might share the same birthday. And you do, Tiny End. Is it a popular birthday? Seems like it all of a sudden.
Guess so. All the snakes are probably going to be an issue.
Yeah, it's not that bad actually.
I think it's mostly going to be a matter of timing. Like
Yeah.
if your last shot kills them and then spawns all the little snakes, then you're going to be open to attack.
Okay, this is working out. Well, just more big.
Sure.
Popular birthday, like we get to choose our birthday. Well, we didn't get to choose our birthday, but our parents did, kind of, sort of. Oh, do you have magnetism? Because I know I've left a lot of stuff just lying around. You did. Oh, jeez. Just leveled from the sky. Here we go. Akagi Tsuni, thank you for the follow.
Ooh, research gained and bullet damage up.
But there's also research gained, but this is for underbarrel stuff primarily. Oh, but it's also got 1.2 times reload speed.
Oh yeah, that is really good.
Lowers my magazine size from 4 to 3.
Oh, that part's unfortunate, but it's weird because it almost doesn't translate positively. Like you'd be reloading a little faster, but with 3/4 the number of shots, it's
Yeah. On hit, bullet split into one sub bullet plus 1 additional per augment slot you have filled. This would be more booms.
I will say though, the upgraded Helix barrel, while the extra effect was kind of useless on your other gun, on this one it will actually be awesome once you have an underbarrel weapon.
It's true. I think we're gonna start with the magazine though, because that's, I think, going to be more beneficial right now. It'll be even more explosions, which honestly might cripple the world, depending on how well it works.
We'll see.
Chevron charm. Movement and then on kill, extra bullet damage, stacks infinitely.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's still early enough that that's pretty good.
Yeah. The sergeant one, stacks for your partner. Okay. I'm not getting a lot of the augments that I particularly want.
Yeah. Well, look, maybe you start taking the plus. Oh, there's the clips.
Yeah, look.
Up to 5. Hopefully we get a good underbarrel weapon at some point, because that could help cover things.
Got a lot of research there. So I think this is an edge. Yeah, so we've seen this whole edge here. I guess we want to go to this road here and follow it south.
Yeah.
Of course, naturally, there was a road, so that's the last place I've explored. Okay. Let's see. More butter? Nah, I just want big damage this time.
Yeah. Also, there's an apple above you if you want it.
I wouldn't mind an apple. I'm told if you have one a day, you become immortal.
That's not quite how that works. But maybe it should be.
Or it's an apple a day means that you've spent all of your money on that apple and you can't afford the healthcare anymore. So therefore, the doctors stay away.
I don't know, that sounds like some pretty expensive apples.
Or expensive doctors.
Which, I mean, yeah.
Imagine needing to afford healthcare. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we just keep going south here. the explosions are working out.
Yes. But it really likes to give us the same things over and over again.
You know what? Give me a little bit more crit and some vision range. We'll work on getting our crit. We have 50% chance to crit now.
Not bad. So I guess what I'm seeing is that little effect of like getting all of like the sub bullet splits. They just kind of like reconverge on that spot, but you usually kill them with your first shot, so I don't think it's really doing like potentially it's useful.
You just gotta fight something bigger. But they do kind of do a little dance on the spot.
Yeah. And maybe that's just because of the helix effect, but
possibly. Speaking of helix, we still
still
don't have an underbarrel, but we can have an underbarrel.
Yeah, it's like the thing that is good for having an underbarrel, or your first underbarrel, or an upgrade to the Sergeant Charm.
There's a different underbarrel I want if we can find it. The grenade one, just for, you know, purposes of explosions.
I will say getting the Sergeant Charm upgraded earlier would be good in the future if you make this your, like, partner weapon. Yeah. Because then they're going to be boosting your damage. Assuming that's how it works, which I assume that's how it would work.
I wonder if it's retroactive. Alright, that...
don't think so.
That road clearly just closes that way, so I guess I'm just gonna keep following this down. I have a feeling this is just a lot of empty space, and I'm just exploring it to have it on the map. But...
well, look, then you'll know.
Then I'll know.
Because it does seem to keep your, like, exploration.
It did take a turn that I didn't expect.
Also, I love that even after you stop firing, there's still, like, multiple explosions going off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he got wrecked.
He did hit me once. Just more damage. Let's see. Take a little more of you. Where's my reload speed? We saw one spring.
Yeah. It really wants to keep showing you the same upgrades over and over again. And it's the ones that, you know, are useful, but not the ones that you really need.
It's like, I want springs and clips, and I've seen... the game hard crashed!
Wonderful.
We did it! We did it, everybody! We broke the game again!
Broke it.
Oh, that was a hard crash, too. The game was just like, I'm noping right out of here. Let's just, yeah. Well, I guess I'm doing that again.
Like, maybe the multi-splitting thing was a little too much for it.
No. If anything, we gotta go harder.
I mean, it would be doing science, you know? If we do it even harder and it doesn't crash, then that wasn't the problem.
This is why we can't have nice games. Hey, look, splitting a magazine.
Just right off the bat, sure.
Look. Maximum missile. And then again, just...
maybe... what if you do the gunny's notches? Because the airdrop capacity is... it potentially gives you more choices on level up, so maybe that'll help mitigate this nonsense.
Adding more enemies on the screen, that's what this game needs.
Look, you are making big boom. You will just kill them, and then it will be fine.
Look, if this game were optimized, I agree that it is an excellent strategy. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
One more grenade. Or rocket. Rocket-propelled grenade. What enemies all you see are explosions. There are enemies in there sometimes, occasionally. Is the challenge to speedrun game crashes? Not yet. But I'm sure there's a category in there somewhere.
Oh, the Hellspitter barrel. That would be so
That's not. This is the
bad
opposite of what I
for
want.
you.
But
Yeah.
hey, the grenade launcher. Here
Oh,
it is.
yeah, there
We
you
found
go.
it.
And hey, that increases reload speed. So now you have grenades and rocket-propelled grenades.
More explosions.
And the grenade launcher seems to refresh pretty quickly.
Every time I reload.
Oh, right, on reload.
There's a wizard tower over here somewhere. There we go. Oh, I got a yellow research.
Nice.
Got a bunch of levels.
Okay. Do you want penetration though? I don't know.
Well, the research drop rate is the only thing that
I know.
I would care about. But collection range and bullet size.
Yeah. More B.
Big bada boom. Ooh, more yellow research. Ah, now we're talking.
Yeah. Which means you reload less often, which means less grenades.
Oh, you're right. I should stop.
you want to reload faster, but it's not giving you that.
So I need more special damage.
Yeah.
I did not get hit in that exchange.
That's not what I would have guessed.
Lower rate of fire, but more penetrations.
Well, the Ducky Charm is
Oh.
more reloading.
It is.
Because I don't think the stock helped with. No, that's just
Yeah.
damage and rate of fire. So yeah, Ducky Charm.
Whack.
We need to reload fast.
Okay.
Oh, you can get special damage here. That would help with them grenades.
Alright.
They're still not super powerful, but it's definitely an improvement.
By roughly 30% or so.
Roughly.
If I had to guess. I need another magnetism. Where are you, wizard towers? I need you.
Yeah. I do kind of wish they would show up more often, but I guess that would be too easy.
Alright, oh, we got a little boss time. Beager. More Beeg.
Look, you're not even up to 1.0 yet. Clearly, your rockets are too small. Boy.
Oh boy, what?
Look at all those explosions.
Oh, it wasn't oh boy like oh no, it was oh boy like oh boy!
Oh boy!
Oh boy! Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Right back to the helix barrel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Oh,
the
the springs!
We're so back.
They do exist.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're exploding with portals or something. I don't know. Okay.
Okay. Damage or crit?
Yeah, let's go pure damage. I haven't had any crit investment yet, so I'll just go for pure damage.
Yeah. Maybe if you get that, like, super crazy crit stock, then you can start building for that, but... right now... So now we're basically back up to the same, like, point in the build that we were at before. Not quite in terms of number of levels, but basically all the things. Oh, there's the crit stock.
But there's the weighted stock.
Damage, reload speed, armor. It gives you more health based on
how
much
slow I
you
am.
had.
And then it goes into the armored stock, which gives more damage and reload speed, and then 4 armor while reloading.
That's actually kind of cool. What's the other stock? Oh yeah, that's the penetrations, but lower rate of fire.
And then yeah, let's try the weighted stock. It's not one that I've done before.
Looks pretty solid.
Okay.
It's kind of what I would expect from a rocket launcher build. Just be like slow and tanky and tough. And...
yeah. Thick. Sometimes Wizard Tower is over here on this left-hand side. I'm just kind of traveling in that general direction, hoping to find one. We did not find one. But, man, my bullets. I gotta get them to 1.0.
Maximum speed.
Getting plenty of research, plenty of money.
It's getting to the point where those little, like, sub-bullet shots are actually getting to be a decent size.
Yeah. It's just, to whom it may concern.
I mean... Bubba's gun butter has never steered you wrong.
I demand a recount on that whole sentence.
I take nothing back.
That's the problem. That right there, that's the issue I currently have. Just explosion.
Explosion!
I got one question for you. Explosions?
Oh, they upgraded Helix Barrel, and you do have an underbarrel this time. So that's just every time you fire your underbarrel, your next rocket is many rockets.
Tech Splitter is technically more rockets.
It's true.
And this is more reload speed. But this is also more reload speed. At the cost of my magazine size. So that means I'm reloading more again.
It's a good thing. Oh, jeez.
We having fun?
Just... Anyone got a timer going for the crash? Springs.
I think we need more explosions.
Now this is a build.
This is certainly something.
Look, when you saw that you could unlock a rocket launcher, was this what you were imagining?
I imagined explosions. I don't know if I imagined this degree.
I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I feel like the game is starting to struggle.
I don't need underbarrel recharge rate because it recharges every time I reload.
Yeah.
So, I guess just anti-safe.
Look, by extension, that should increase your reload rate, because if it reloads on... Oh, yeah,
That boss, like, spawned on my face or something.
Yeah.
He hurt me real bad.
He was giving you a hug.
Alright. We can just do it. We can
It's
just do it.
Such a bad idea, but... I mean... For a second there was a pause as you came out of that level up menu, and I thought it just immediately crashed before you even had time to fire.
I can feel the frame struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that I got a level until I saw the thing. Like, there's so much happening.
More damage.
More damage.
Oh boy.
Oh, there it goes!
Oh,
there it goes!
Alright. I think science has been done.
Bump, bump, ba-da. Alright, so we gotta not tech split. That's the thing.
No bunny. We definitely got a rocket launcher, but not with the splitter.
You heard him. We got a rocket launcher butt.
Yes.
Let's go surfing.
Alright. Third time's a charm, right?
It's gotta be.
But the first and second time, it gave us the splitter magazine, like, immediately on the first level. Is it gonna do it again?
Come on, baby.
It didn't. Okay. But the grenade launcher right away.
I'll take the grenade launcher. And for the record, if I get that magazine, I am going to take it again. I just won't get the second version of it.
I will say, I had an experience where eventually it, like, some of the levels seem to give you, like, I've noticed that some levels are like, here's some upgrade options, like those ones it just gave you, and then some levels are like, here's gun part options.
Yeah.
And if you get to the point where you've, like, gotten all of your things, like your stock and your magazine, etc., it can force you to take whatever you haven't upgraded yet, because that happened to me.
Look, We live in dangerous times. We gotta live by dangerous rules.
Because that's how I was with the hemostat barrel or magazine where I took it because I liked the first level of it, and I was like I just won't upgrade it. But eventually I upgraded everything else, and then there was a level where it's like you want the upgraded hemostat magazine, right? And I'm like no, but I guess yes.
It's like you must want it because you took it.
Like, there's literally no option to skip or re-roll or anything, so it's just like, you take it.
Do you get progress currency if the run's crashed? I don't think so.
No, it doesn't seem like it anyway. But lightweight grip actually sounds really good for you, right? I mean, reload speed and bullet speed.
And then it gives even more. No, there's no reload speed there.
A lot of crit chance on the upgrade, though.
This is the best one purely for premium grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to pick one of these, and they're all things I don't necessarily want, but lightweight grip is the best. It locks me out of doing shenanigans and potentially breaking the game again.
Oh, no.
I know, it's upsetting. The game is raining in my big booms.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure... I think that's a different upgrade slot from magazine.
Oh... No, maybe. Actually, you might be right. The magazine and the grip are two different parts. I just know they're both kind of in that area. Oh, okay.
Ah, yeah, springs.
We're springing.
And then if we do see a magazine come up, then we'll know that they're separate. I'm not 100% sure.
I think they are separate. I think that you are correct.
Heroes just games all you will sit there and you will finish your run and you will like it.
Maybe.
It's like, yeah, if it doesn't give us the option to make the game explode, maybe we'll actually end the run. More big?
Yeah, more big.
Still gotta get that bullet size up to 1.0.
Cryo magazine.
Ooh.
Bullets have a 50% chance of afflicting chill for 3 seconds, and bullets gain the ice element. I will pause dramatically to allow Bunny to put in her input on what I should be.
Like, on the one hand, it's technically not like what we need, but that is a lot of damage, and thematically it's cool.
Ha! How dare you?
I actually like it, especially since it also locks out your magazine options, so you know.
That's why you want it.
Well, I
Fine.
mean, look, you like ice element stuff. You can't say you're upset about that.
I like ice element things, but I also like more rockets.
But
this makes them mutually exclusive.
Look, more rockets was more than this demo can handle.
Well, that sounds like the demo's fault, not mine.
You can still feel free to get the Helix barrel.
Oh,
I still fully support that. Because I think that was fine.
Oh, damage.
They're like, damage, crit, or crit. It's like, well, we're not built for crit, so... Dang. For a second there, I was confused because we were firing grenades, and then the bayonet started to go off, and I'm like, wait, when did you switch to the bayonet? Oh yeah, that's your other gun.
No, I have knife grenades.
Knife nades?
Yes.
Knives.
Knives. How could you? Okay.
Well, Chef, the answer to which is better, more rockets or deadlier rockets, is yes.
I want more deadlier rockets, please.
Yes.
You know, I've discovered a theme with all of these enemies. I don't know why I didn't discover it until just now. All the enemies are Cyclopses. They all have one eye.
Yeah. I hadn't really thought about it, but I do believe that's true.
You want the chevron earlier if you're gonna take it. But ergonomic grip is ergonomic and stuff.
Yeah, I will say it's late enough that I think passing on the chevron isn't awful, and there are other charms that are still useful late game, like the ducky charm and the heart charm. Like, I really like the ducky charm because it's just like you fire faster and you reload faster. What could be bad about that?
just sneak
All
in there
the
real quick.
stuff. Look, if you don't like these options, you take the one that increases your XP so you get more stuff.
Your stuff.
Hey, it gives a credit bonus, which is, you know, good for buying more things.
Well, not really, because we'll crash and get nothing.
I mean, maybe
Great.
with that attitude.
Uh-huh. And any other attitude I may or may not take. Oh, sweet, delicious research. Oh, things are getting a little hot and heavy over here.
Yep.
Look at all these barrels that aren't the correct barrel.
Yeah.
But
The sniper barrel could actually be really good, but I also really like the scanning system.
yeah, it's real good.
Honestly, those two in conjunction would just be like, you are now a critting fiend.
I really like to get my Helix barrel because since I'm
Yeah.
locked out of the other thing, my AoE potential is not nearly as high.
It's like you technically do a lot of AoE damage, but it's still very focused.
My grenades are getting pretty spicy. My rockets are doing good damage.
Yeah.
Things die too quick to know what the chill effect even does.
Like, I assume it slows them down, but yeah, they just die. Which, you know, it's funny when you think about it, because the cryo magazine gives you the chill on hit, but it's also a 40% increase to your bullet damage, which makes it fairly likely that you're just going to be killing
I just saw that
more.
guy. I saw a guy that was chilled briefly.
Yep. He was chilled for like a second, and then he was dead.
Let's work on getting our crit chance up to 100% if we can.
Yeah, I mean, now that we've got more crit.
We're getting lots of research. Why do you guys all have one eye? That's the research I want to know.
Now I'm curious to see, like, did the bees only have one eye? I never really looked at them.
They just... Ah! The Helix barrel. We found it.
Of course, it also gave us the charms, which would have been nice to get a charm, but the Helix barrel is so strong. Especially if we can get the upgraded one, so that you're just like grenade and then all of the rockets. Also, there's more research above you.
So there it is.
And you don't need it that bad right now, but there's a med kit to your right.
Okay. I almost want to travel to the land of the bees just to see if they have one eye or two.
I've seen that once before, but it's just like effect size.
Why
I
do
don't
they
know
all
if
say crit chance down?
I don't know. But I assume effect size would be like your explosions.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, just...
There are some chilled slimes here and there. They're getting tough enough that some of them are surviving the initial blast.
Oh, yeah, I just gotta break through the entryway. Let me in!
Oh, your other gun also just got the helix barrel.
So yeah, I wonder if that's something like the drone gets something combined with something that I have that the game is just like, nope, can't do it, won't do it.
Oh, all kinds of stuff.
They're very little walls.
They're coming in hot and heavy now, though.
The bees have 2 eyes.
They do have 2 eyes. So far, the bees are the only things that are not cyclopean. And I think the boss was also. Oh, the upgrade to the ammo rack is so good, but there's also the upgrades to the stock and the magazine here.
Another 1.3 times bullet damage, and then chance to inflict freeze, which I don't know what freeze does, but let's do it.
It's just so funny that the magazine that gives you a status effect for slowing and
yeah,
that's good.
Come at me, boss.
Because I was gonna say, it seems silly that it's like, oh, here's the status effect for slowing and stopping enemies, but it's also the magazine that boosts your damage to the 9s, but against bosses...
Yeah, it's just the boss destroyer. Extra crit bonus, now that our crit chance is quite high.
That's pretty good.
These guys are getting awfully swarmy.
Yeah.
No!
Oh!
It wasn't the... It wasn't the clip. It wasn't the clip.
It was cool.
Maybe I gotta switch my drone's weapon.
Maybe?
I wish I could see, like, if it's like... I feel like it's learning something, and then the game just nopes out of existence. It's hard to tell.
I mean, if you wanna...
You started to fade out of existence there.
Oh. How am I now?
You're fine now.
Okay. That was probably just because I was loading up the video. I'm gonna look to see if it happened at the same time each time in terms of your drone level time.
Look, I swapped its weapon to the weapon that I used during the last run, so it will work. You think it's the drone hitting the 2nd level of Blood Mag? You know?
Maybe.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, because maybe it doesn't know what to do with the whole health thing.
Firo says that he checked the last time and it wasn't during an upgrade threshold. But did he recently get the thing and then like it went to activate and then something happened? Maybe it was shortly after an upgrade. I don't know. All hypothetical nonsense. Oh, hey, look. Starting Helix barrel. Let's go. It was at about 80% progress of that tier. Yeah, I don't know. Do we break the game a third time? Yes, I'm doing nothing but break the game at all times. Chemical crest early on. Let's go. Ah, I went to right click and a grenade didn't come out. Don't know what to do with myself anymore.
I will say, at least I'm not finished going through everything, but the first time the game crashed, it was the exact moment that the drone got the hemostatic barrel magazine upgrade.
Oh.
Like, precisely. Like, it got the magazine upgrade, and then boom, game crash.
I feel like we're onto something. I'm not gonna take the turret placer. I want the grenade thing, so I'll take the heart charm.
I think it looks like the second time the cause might have been the same. Because I think it was level 22. Yep. Hemostatic magazine crash.
Okay.
So yeah, like the drone doesn't know what to do with that upgrade because it doesn't have a health pool, so the game just like explodes.
We have a literal and figurative smoking gun.
Yeah. I'm just verifying the third crash just to be sure, but it definitely seems like that's what's doing it.
This is why we can't have nice things. This is we wait for drone level 22 on this run. Yes, the drone this time has a different weapon that doesn't have that magazine at all. So hopefully that means that we'll be okay.
Yeah, that is unfortunate in general though, because it basically means that if you can't take that magazine if you want your partner to use that gun, because if you do, then it's a game crash time bomb.
It's a bad time.
And here it's coming up on 22. He missed it. Yep. Yeah, all 3 times the crash happened precisely after the moment that your partner got that upgrade.
Well, look, we learned something. We put on our detective hats and we learned a thing.
Yep.
Which means that I can wait for the grip that's not either of these 2 grips. That's ready to fire, but it lowers my reload speed. That's not what I want at all.
So now that we've proven that the cause was something else, you're going for the mini rockets.
I want every rocket.
Just that splitter magazine. Let's go.
Look, I've been cleared.
First, Put on your helmet.
Oh, just like Hoverfish has been cleared of not having a helmet. Look, someone had to stay safe out here. Clearly it wasn't me. With all the crashing I've been doing.
You know, this is also good that we've scienced this for the next time I play this game, because I just had a run that was a fantastic run, and I actually beat the boss and everything, but I took that upgrade on that gun, which means I probably don't want to use it on my partner.
Also, with Chef out here with the shotgun.
Oh man.
Shooting people.
He started blasting.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. Bub got hit and Primer got hit. I haven't seen Primer in a little while. He must have got busy.
Yeah.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Oh look, there's the
boot
Crow
trick.
magazine. I'm just saying.
No, I've been cleared for takeoff, baby.
The weighted stock was pretty good too, though, and that doesn't lock you out of. I mean, granted, the upgrade to the barrel is good, but
I don't have the secondary yet, so it doesn't.
Yeah, you don't have any under fire things.
So if anything, I want to be more slow. I either want to be more slow or more fast. I have to look it up again. Because it slows me down, and it either gives me power based on how slow I am or how much it slowed me down. So if I'm faster and if it lowers my speed by percentage.
It's based on how much it slowed you down. So if you were faster, then it would give you a bigger bonus.
Okay.
I wonder if that works, like, proactively. Like, if you use your movement boost thing, does that then give you a bigger boost because you have higher movement?
I think so. I was going to experiment. Don't be sad.
Nanobot coding would be good for when you get your under fire.
I will become much stronger once I get the grenades, but until then, I'm
yellow.
I'm just
actually,
set up.
I mean, these are good. They're not what you need, but they're good.
Yeah, it's fine. I guess.
Look, you can start stacking the anti-safe thing again because more rockets. Clearly that wasn't the problem, so you need all the rockets.
Yeah, I need every rocket. It's a flamethrower under barrel.
Which is not the one we're looking for, but it's interesting. Oh, the ammo rack.
Yeah.
Like, technically that does mean you're reloading less often, but I mean, it's strong.
The flame thing, I get it back once every 20 seconds. If I'm less worried about doing damage with it and more worried about just setting off various rockets, that means that I could theoretically, like, empower every rocket once I get the setup going.
Also, that's one
flame per second, up to 20. It fires 10 flames per second, but if I just tap it.
With the upgraded Helix barrel, that all you have to do is just fire a tiny bit of that actually could be nuts.
So I just kind of go like and then just Okay. That'll be my game plan.
It's like, honestly, it recharges so fast. It's like that's gonna be insane when you get the barrel upgrade.
If I get the barrel upgrade, we gotta hope that the game plays nice.
When you get it. Oh, you can destroy those.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Hey, research.
Sweet, delicious XP.
Hi, Mr. Baron.
I'll take these, Mr. Bearman. Oh, more research. More research. More research. More research. I feel like I gotta say it louder every time. More anti-safe.
Yeah.
No,
More route.
no safe.
And actually, stacking that with the Helix barrel will also make the extra bonus even crazier because it's bullet count times 2.5. So if your bullet count is like, you know, higher to start with, then
That
more
works
rock.
out. Underbarreled compressed flamethrower. More bullet damage, health, flamer generation rate up, flame damage up.
Yeah, the fact that it will generate even faster on top of just giving you more damage, like that's pretty sweet.
The guarded
I
grip
think
gives reload speed and gives armor if we get hit.
And that's also pretty good.
Was there a grip that I was looking for specifically? We know the magazine.
I don't think there was a specific one. Like, there's a couple good ones, but I don't think anything was like central to the build.
The shield
Because
grip
one of
is-
them gave a decent amount of crit, but other than that,
Well, let's just grab this then.
you have added a banana to your gun.
Look, it's a safety banana.
Yeah.
How about it? Why not a strawberry? Because strawberries are a more aggressive fruit. I don't know. Because strawberries are more delicious, so I would eat them instead of using them as a gun part.
There you go. Now I don't want strawberries. Dang it.
Me too. Underbarrel recharge rate now. The frost turbine for
Oh,
my
yeah.
flamethrower is a little questionable, but we're not going to worry
Yeah.
about that.
It's fine. Oh, I will say I do have a snack at hand that I think we would approve of. Old El Paso, of all things, started making like these snack twists, and one of them is cinnamon churro twists. They're so good. He's angry, but he's also very dead.
He was angry, but not angry enough. Just butter.
Just butter.
Just butter.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, but there it is.
Look, all of these things, because also the ammo rack, now
Yeah.
that you don't need to worry about because the
Yeah.
repercussion was, you know, reloading less often, but that's no longer a problem.
But this is the key.
Oh boy. So many snakes.
I don't see mistakes. I don't see anything at this point. It's just all explosions now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. Hey, I can have
Ripper clips.
one more.
Yeah.
Lee, what are we cooking? Rocket flambe.
Pudding. There's the bunny answer.
Pie cake. I'm going to bake me some ice cream.
I would be concerned about the nature of that ice cream.
A delicious sweet milk soup.
I'll pass.
Deep fried ice cream is a thing. All right, this is the true test.
Oh boy.
Oh, but I should get the ammo rack, because these are locked in. The ammo rack isn't.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, you have so many rockets now. Oh, you can just keep going. That's so good. It's just things happening.
I hope there's nothing strong in there. I'm waiting for like that anime moment where like they blow up like half the screen and all you see is smoke and they're just very confident like, haha, nothing can survive that. And then they just walk out of the smoke and just, oh god. Because you can't see anything. How would you know?
Be safe selector.
How many anti-safe switches are on this thing? It's so not safe, it has like half a dozen switches telling you it's not safe. Oh, well, there's more stuff over there. We're starting to chug a little bit, but it hasn't crashed.
Yep.
Yet. Hey, look. Anti-safe selector. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, it's struggling.
No, this is fine.
Oh, jeez.
It is
now
time.
things are gonna get. Oh, there's also an upgrade to the grip.
Yep. It's very simple.
Okay, not bad.
But this
But
is...
yeah, the helix ring barrel. Oh boy.
Okay, so now...
Can the game handle this?
Oh! Ah!
Holy!
I don't know what I did, but I certainly did it. It's just like this now.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yep. Look at all this money.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's actually a lot of coins. This is nuts!
I don't know what interaction caused that to happen, but that is not exactly... I expected it to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think I expected that.
I feel like... Wait... Something happened.
Is it because, like, every time the fire ticks off, it, like... Yeah, my bullet count is 103.
Yeah, 103.13. So I think it's stacking. So, like, you hold the flamethrower, and then, like, each one is multiplying it. Oh, God.
Alright. This is fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna get these cold forged casings. This is... Alright, what if I stop firing for a second? No, it's just like this now.
I wonder if it's only going down by the value of one flamethrower used per time that you fire, if you know what I mean. So, maybe if you keep firing your primary and leave
I stopped
Under
firing
fire
for
on
a
the
second, and then they run in quick. They're like, "Now's our chance."
Yeah.
Look, they know that that's their opportunity.
They got one shot, one opportunity.
This is... I will say that before this game fully releases, it's definitely going to require some optimization fixes.
There's
And-
a couple of things it's got to work with. Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's fighting for its life out here.
It doesn't help that, like, your other gun is also doing lots of things at this point, so it's like... It's... Oh boy.
Yeah, my bullet count is just locked in at 103.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's bugged. I think that somehow...
I can bring it up to 109.38. Would that help?
I think that might actually not be a good idea.
You're like, I've ran the numbers and I've decided that would be bad.
Like, somehow... I don't know if it's because of the way the flamethrower works, but
that's
it's
my
like...
only guess. It's the only thing that makes sense in a
Yeah.
situation that just doesn't make sense.
It's like, you held down the flamethrower at one point, and then, like, somehow the Helix barrel bonus locked in, and it just doesn't go back down.
Would it improve things if I could shut off damage numbers? It's not an option. The damage numbers are a part of the game. Take off screen shake.
Look, you could turn on auto fire and auto aim and just sit back and wait to see what happens.
Look, turning off screen shake might help.
Maybe. It's like, oh jeez. Just firing a shot, the game is just like, what have you done?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry, game! Auto fire, auto aim might save your life. Well, yeah, but it will destroy the game and the stream.
Yeah, I think it would be a disaster. The sad thing is, like, you are clearly so strong at this point that there's technically no way you should be able to lose. But on the other hand, it's, like, impossible to function.
I can get a lot more armor to try to just survive. Or I can do something like this, and then with all the credits that are spawning near me, I can just try to shockwave things. You know, it's just more stuff on the screen. What can go wrong?
Right.
I'm gonna go shield grip. Just try to weather the storm.
Yeah, spawn more enemies.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I hadn't considered that particular part of it. Another armor. You know what?
It's just...
I'm not doing any status effects really, because I'm not using my flamethrower much.
But the armor
reasons.
might save you since you have these intervals of not really being able to fire.
And I'm afraid to use my flamethrower because I'm afraid it's going to
Yeah,
make this worse.
but it's like part of me wants to say fire it just to see what the bullet count looks like the next time you level up, but it could be disaster if you do it even one more time. Because that could mean going from like 103 to 250 something.
I need the final boss to spawn at his earliest convenience, please.
Yeah. I don't know if it's based on time or level. At this point, I think half the problem is that there's so much stuff on the ground that you haven't been able to collect that even when you're not firing, the game is like, but why?
Look, give me a magnetism game. You have the power.
No! Don't you dare!
I could do it. I could do it.
Such a bad idea.
Oh, but it's fine.
Oh, the scary thing is that if you do keep going, it may eventually force you to take that one way or the other.
So you might as well just get it over with.
Oh, God.
I like how Tiny and Bootrick are like, do it. Buddy's like, don't do it.
Because Bunny actually has your best interest at heart.
While reloading for armor. I don't know when I'm reloading. It's hard. It's impossible to tell.
It's like, who even knows anymore?
Oh, jeez. Wish I've considered doing it.
See, there you go. A nice neutral urging.
Where's Jimmy? Alright. I will take the armored stock for now. But there's gonna be a time and a place.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, boy. There's just so many rockets. Oh, my God.
I just like all of the money that just appears. I'm trying to fire as sparingly as possible. Oh boy.
I would also try to move around if you can, just because picking up some of the entities might help, but it's also scary because like you don't know what you're walking into. Jeez.
Hold on. Get to the level. So many bullets.
I would not.
Just give me more health.
It's just insane.
So who had this on their bingo card for this evening?
Getting the rocket launcher up to a 100+ bullet count. You know, it wasn't on mine.
Science on the left. I see science beneath me too, but getting it. North left. Oh yeah, I see the north left science.
Ugh. I just want you to know I hate it.
I know. Hey, I can increase the enemy drop rate. The vision would help me, but I don't know if it would help it. Like the computer.
I was thinking that. I'm like, would zooming out be better or worse for performance? And I feel like it would be worse.
That's one way to find out. Science and all that.
Oh, jeez.
Look, you can appreciate its glory all the more. Oh, God. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to play a flip book?
It's like, the sad thing is, this is such a, like, potentially strong build under legitimate circumstances, but then the whole bullet stacking being bugged, it's like, it's just, oh god.
It's back.
Look, you don't have to take it though. Look at all
What-
these
what-
other things you can take.
What would be worse? Having more rockets split into other rockets, or every time I collect money, which is roughly 20 times a second?
There's a flamethrower upgrade down there.
You're like, what about third other option?
Yeah, upgrade the flamethrower that you're not using anyway. I like that. Look, it's max health. You need the health.
You'll get one more out. But you're running out.
I know. Look, I want you to actually be able to finish a run.
Yeah, I don't know why I became like the supervillain in this particular arc.
Yeah. Oh, look, springs.
It just felt right. Oh, look at all this stuff up here. Very slowly moving through the countryside. Oh, hey. My reload speed really doesn't matter because I only fire very occasionally. Oh, is this it? Is this it?
I think the game might finally be giving up.
Hold on! Hold on!
It got through, at least for the moment. This is ridiculous.
We're still in it.
Would really appreciate the boss to spawn, please.
Okay, I'm taking lots of hits, but I'm still afraid to fire. I'll go splee.
Maybe the game should count its FPS, and if you reach 1, you just win and get the rolling credits.
You must choose your poison now.
Jeez. We're at that break point where it's just like, these are the only gun parts that are left to mess with.
Pick one.
You know what? I get the splitting upgrade. It's fine. Let's just
We're just ripping the band-aid off.
It's gonna happen one way or the other, so let's see. Let's see if the game can handle this. Oh, jeez. It hasn't crashed yet.
Yep, we're taking it to its limit. Let's see. Crit damage bonus. We have 30% chance to crit.
Sure.
Knockback power. Oh god, it's gonna have to do all the calculations for knockback. Oh, there's a lot of guys.
Oh,
I better fire some rockets. Hold on, it's thinking.
Too many.
It's thinking.
Oh boy.
YouTube compression's gonna love this VOD. What are you talking about? It's gonna have so much. Oh boy.
Oh, they are murdering you.
Look, I'm trying to preserve the frames, but they're trying to unpreserve my life.
I really wish the boss would spawn. I actually don't know what the conditions are for the boss spawning.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna take the frost turbine because I don't want any more enemy spawns and I don't want any more bullets. Oh, there's the boss! Betty!
Oh.
Betty, please die quickly.
I mean, I imagine it has to, right? Look at what you're doing. Oh, you are dying.
Yeah. I'm running. Oh, there's a level to the north. Just running towards it.
Oh, Betty, please go down.
Oh, I overshot the level. Oh boy,
Sure
there's
did.
Betty.
Oh, it's...
Hold on.
Oh, jeez. I just realized you getting the level meant that. Oh, jeez. Betty, just go down, please.
Oh, Betty's taking... Oh, Betty's taking big damage.
The game can't even process.
Oh! Oh! We got Betty!
Oh, yellow research!
No!
Oh!
We did it! We survived!
Credits earned 6,800. That's insane. I think somehow because you were firing so many rockets, it was spawning extra enemies that were dropping extra money.
It's working perfectly.
Oh,
so the drone gets this gun, right? Because I don't think it would do the thing, it's probably fine.
Is it though?
There's one way to find out.
You'll get to that point where the drone levels up to that, and then it'll just be like, oh, look at that, the frames are gone.
Okay. The pulse rifle we don't have enough lemonade for. But we can get the Hydra mini missile swarmer. Have we not had enough fun with explosions yet? Do you want to do more explosions?
I like the idea of going with something simpler for this run, but I have to admit the mini missile swarmer is the most exciting option here.
Yeah, the 50 cal is also a particular option, but I feel like this is the mini missile is going to be the crowd pleaser.
Oh boy.
And honestly, yeah, it's just lemonade that we're short on, so we can just
you
grab
got
all those
so many credits from that run that you're like, I don't need them anymore.
Okay. So, we'll start down here this time. Hydra mini missile swarmer fires small swarms of homing explosive mini missiles. Now we just gotta get enough money to afford the 50 cal. Okay.
Right off the bat, this thing is pretty cool.
Fires fast. Oh, the homing.
Yeah. Just start off with a Hellspitter barrel.
I mean, we've done the Helix a couple of times.
It's true.
Let's just go to town.
It's just funny that, like,
like
the default barrel actually makes sense, and then you're like, but what if we replace that with a single barrel?
Because that's going to make it fire faster.
Like, that makes no sense.
That's science.
Jeez.
Okay.
You're definitely going to want some reload speed.
Now my buddy's got the Helix rockets going.
Oh boy.
Oh,
springs!
Now, if I can get the splitting rockets on this one, the fact that they home, I think would be very good.
I'm, like, part of me is just instinctively scared, even though I know that the problem before was the bug with the Helix barrel and the flamethrower. But
I need magazine size. I want rate of fire, but I need magazine size to supplement.
I really like the Ripper clips for this. Because for me, that was the sauce with the assault rifles, just getting the Hellspitter barrel and then getting massive magazine size upgrades. And this is going to take advantage of that even more because you're just firing all these homing missiles.
Yeah, look, they'll find a home. Big missile.
Ooh. Oh god, yeah, the ammo rack.
Yeah.
It's like the other upgrades here are also good, but the ammo rack is just insane. Like, how about all the rockets?
My rocket machine gun. Oh, hey. Ooh.
Yeah, more. Oh, or reload. Yeah, you have both options here. I think the reload is a higher priority, but there is certainly an argument to be made.
I just literally walked into that one.
Yeah. Half of those went straight into the rock. Like a rock.
Oh, like a rock. Fire indiscriminately. Someone will spawn eventually.
Lee is becoming drunk with power. He's like, I don't have to aim anymore. I'm just gonna fire in a that-away direction.
Are you saying that I had to aim the previous build? Or is that what you're insinuating?
Well, anti-save selector. There we go. More missiles. Because why not?
Look, we know this build can't end the same way as the last build because I already chose a different barrel.
Yeah.
So I feel like the gloves are off. I can do whatever I need now. Nothing bad could possibly happen at this point. Despite the fact that I gave my drone that gun.
Yeah, I do have concerns about that.
Turret, weighted stock, and hard drive.
Doesn't the turret placer give you, rate of fire and reload speed?
And armor. And I can place turrets that do things. And then the final 4 bullets are my bullets. Once I upgrade it. The weighted stock also gives a little bit less reload speed. Makes me slower. And the heart's just health.
But Jeff, you are correct. I don't think that drone is gonna lay off of the flamethrower, so we just have to hope that the bug only applies when the player is using the helix barrel with the flamethrower.
I was with you in the sentence of we have to hope, but then everything after that I am 100% opposed to.
You would be.
I'm here for the chaos.
So Lee, why have you chosen to be your own worst enemy?
Look, it's been that way for years. I don't know. I don't make up the rules. Penetrating missiles.
Good.
I hit a beehive somewhere. Or far out that beehive.
Who knows where, because your missiles are going all over the place.
Ah, over here maybe. Missiles. The missiles wanted nothing to do with that beehive. More bullet count. This is a grip. Which
Reload speed and bullet speed are good.
yeah,
I will
1.5 on reload speed is really good.
Yeah. I will say also the cryo magazine would be good because your bullet damage is actually pretty poor. And that would help fix that a little bit.
You're trying to trick me. You're trying to get me to not have extra missiles.
Yes and no. I legitimately think you could really use the damage.
You're like, yes, but also no, but also yes.
Look, Bunny agrees.
I am shocked.
No, chill. It's ice element, not lightning.
Oh, yeah, okay. Fine. I'll be good.
It was funny that came up now because I was just noticing and I'm like, okay, you're firing all these missiles and this is great, but they're each only doing like 5 damage. It's like,
That's why I need more of them. Oh, that sweet, sweet gun butter.
oh,
Ooh, more magazine.
magazine size.
guys ever considered going for like gun marker?
Vegetable oils bread. Ooh, guarded grip is good. Also, the upgrade to the Hell Spitter barrel.
For every consecutive bullet fired, more rate of fire until fire ceases. So you get that, and then you just try to get as much bullets in your magazine as possible.
Yep.
I feel like I can do a better grip than that for what I'm doing. I'll just... There's just a stream of missile.
Yep. Now, you see how quickly that ramped up with the grease barrel? Imagine that on an assault rifle that has a clip size of like 160 bullets.
Look, I want to get there one day. More rate of fire. Not firing fast enough.
That's what we need.
Oh, I was just gonna say I need to find a wizard tower to get that going. But...
And then they were like, "No, it's cool. We got you covered.
We got you, fam." More bullets.
I keep saying those the cold bullet casings, and I'm like, but damage.
No, more bullets.
It's weird. We have like a bit of a role reversal here. I just want to boost your damage, and you're over here like I want to boost other things.
Oh, reload speed and fire rate duck.
Yeah, that's very good.
Here. What's the upgrade to the sucker charm again? Magna grip. Oh, but it hurts my reload speed.
Yeah, lower reload speed is bad for you.
But lots of collection range. That's the James grip, if I've ever seen one. That's why it's called the sucker grip. I'm sorry, James. You're not here to defend yourself. I saw the joke and I couldn't help it.
More magazine size.
Lino. James knows I'm just joshing. So where'd everybody go? Guys?
That...
No, there they are!
Oh, and then there they were. Like, you had already killed everything. Had to wait for the wave.
Bees!
So much anger.
But this is a much more directed anger.
Oh, reload speed. That's something I can get behind. Also, have you been using your turrets at all?
Every once in a while I pop one down, but it's just like, kind of whatever.
Yeah. I mean, granted, they're probably not doing much, so I imagine it doesn't make much difference, but I just... Like, I kind of forgot that you had the turrets, and I'm like, I don't even know if those have been coming out. Not that it matters.
I theoretically can do it twice a level. And keep the sustain on.
Yeah.
The lightweight grip gives me a lot more reload speed.
You know, I think that XP bonus scales with your special power because it's in blue, and I'm pretty sure the last time we saw that it said spawn 2 XP nearby.
Well, I'll take it because it's drastically
reload speed.
Improves my reload speed.
Almost more consistent.
I will say.
Yeah, the bullet sounds are.
It's been a little loud for a little while.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, it's much easier on the ears. I actually wasn't sure how much I was starting to raise my voice to talk over the bullets.
Look, There's a lot of bullets. My migraine thanks you. Oh, I'm sorry for your migraine, buddy. I meant to turn it down earlier and then I got distracted. More reload.
Only beehives. The bee annihilation can begin. Bee annihilation.
I know I have a level there, but I also have a mission. Okay. Hey, reload speed.
Look at that.
Oh, hello, boss man.
Oh, he's getting chilled.
He's not getting frozen, because I haven't gotten that part yet.
Yeah, but still, even the chill seems to be making a big difference. Oh, scanning system. I do love the amount of crit that gives you.
It's a lot of crit. But
Or
lightweight
you
stock
could
gives you
get-
more rate of fire.
And more bullet damage.
That is true, but rate of fire. But fire rate reload speed on the Mallard.
Yeah, all of these are good options, I think.
How do they upgrade again? This is vision, and then spawns reticles on things to do things.
Yeah, and I will say it's double XP, so it actually adds up to a lot of extra experience point when you get that upgraded stock.
Look, maybe it's not double. Maybe the plus sign just fell over. It got tired. I understand.
No.
Fine, I'll get the stock. More bees! Oh, more bees. Where'd they come from? More butter. Yeah, I don't need any bullet speed. My bullets are speedy enough.
You know, maybe this is the problem. You keep putting all the butter on your gun and all the bees get drawn to it.
Are bees drawn to butter?
I don't know.
Well, maybe if it's that sweet, sweet butter.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm trying to start up a really old, shitty car. Every time I fire. Hey, more butter.
And by that you mean like 7 shitty old cars at once.
It just sounds like I got a bad piston. There it is. There should be an achievement for destroying all of the bees and making the world a better place. Custom turrets. Just the supercharging ammo.
I like all of these for you, but I will say my vote is the turret upgrade because making them fire your missiles
Well, that just
just
means
seems fun.
I gotta remember to do it. Oh, there he goes. He fired a couple of my rockets. Things don't get close enough to him. Ah, bees! Yeah, Gadrius, it does kind of have an old, bad Harley vibe. It's trying to sputter to life. Yeah, a little bit extra crit damage. More bees! I will be the annihilator of bees. I'm going to destroy them all. That's my goal.
Uh-oh. Your other gun just got the level 2 barrel, I think. I'm concerned.
Well, what's there to uh-oh? It's fine.
Hmm. Well, it's starting to do things. It doesn't seem to be breaking, though. I don't think the bug is doing the thing. Like, it still seems to be firing normal shots in between.
Oh boy. The level bonanza! Let's go! Oh, there's my deep freeze magazine.
So many levels. Get every airdrop.
Rate of fire, crit stuff. Oh yeah.
Oh,
For every one rate of fire, crazy bullet spread. More bullets. More reload speed and fire rate. Just grab that now, I think. Yeah. Fine, I'll get some bullet damage just for you. And then more bullets.
Look, you know you like doing more damage.
I suppose. Just slather up in butter. Look at all this money.
Yeah, I definitely think that money drops are like based on how quickly you murder things, because I wasn't getting nearly this much money in my runs.
Well, why not?
Or I almost wonder if it has to do with... because they seem to be, like, it's spawning huge amounts of points in clusters.
Yes.
I wonder if it's, like, explosive damage killing multiple things at once is somehow causing more money drops.
Either way, I'm not fighting it. My rate of fire is now 60. I will say that the frames are starting to hurt. It's not nearly as bad as last time, because nothing is as bad as last time, but... Look, every time I collect those monies, I'll spawn angry cones. I wish there was a damage breakdown after a run, so I can see how much damage the drone did comparatively to me.
Yeah, that would be kind of a nice feature, just to get a more accurate idea of, like, how helpful was this versus that. Because, like, even seeing how much damage your primary weapon did versus your under fire, which obviously in this case there's going to be a huge disparity anyway, but
Yeah.
like in some cases it might be interesting to see if you were able to get, like, for example, a bayonet that did so much damage that it somehow outclassed your primary weapon, you know?
With something like that, though, I'd also want to know if it counts overflow damage, because I imagine that would have a ton of overflow damage once it's stacked sufficiently enough. You know, status effect duration is a consideration.
Yeah. You do cold stuff.
Just freezing everything in the Tri-County area. I can't see much anymore. Casual viewer, if you're having a hard time following along, have solace. So am I. Alright. And that's the final solid weapon upgrade. More vision, more health, and then, well, get more XP by spawning reticles on enemies. Just, I need the final boss to show up. Where are you, Betty? I've always found Betty on a very specific part of the map. Is the boss always in one spot? Do I just have to go over there? Do you remember where you fought Betty?
I want to say it was on, like, the lower part of the map.
Same. Every time. Okay, so I'm just gonna head in a general that way direction, see if I see a Betty. So my highly directional weapon approach is getting a little bit concerning with all of these spawning things. Over here. Boss spawns on a 20-minute timer. You're currently at 15 minutes. But the last run I won in 16 minutes and change, so I'm not sure how accurate that is. Hey, look, it's Betty. At 16 minutes. And so I'm starting to think that Betty spawns at around 16 minutes.
Yeah, because that must be it.
Just give me the damage.
More damage. Gotta finish it. I do like that the status effects actually work on the boss.
I don't think it would be broken if they didn't, just because so much other stuff spawns with the boss that
Yeah.
being able to freeze it. Oh, get the lemonade. Lemonade's the most important bit. Ah. And there we go.
4,000 credits.
Just a casual 4,000. Don't worry about it.
Well, that weapon's pretty cool.
It worked out. Now, can we... you know what? I'm going to give this to you because I think it's going to be less obtrusive. Oh, we were one lemonade short. Sadness. Alright, we're going to do a quick run that I will immediately die as soon as I find my first lemonade.
Well, you can use one of the guns you haven't tried yet, like the shotgun or the SMG or the AK. The AK is basically a slower but more powerful assault rifle.
I feel like the shotgun's got a whole different style that we
Yeah.
haven't seen yet. Take it easy, Tilabo. Alright. Okay. 3 shots and a reload.
I will admit, I don't think the shotgun is as crazy as the other weapons, but I like it.
Yeah, I imagine it wouldn't be. I feel like vision range on a shotgun just feels sad.
Yeah.
Movement speed. It'd be like a mobile shotgunny kind of person.
Or
Because I don't think I want to go blood mag.
oh, it's true. Because if you wouldn't really be able to use the gun on the drone, which might not matter.
Yeah,
but...
so I probably wouldn't give it to it, but I just don't know if I would want to anyway. 1 extra bullet in the clip. Rate of fire, dodge, bullet damage. Yeah, big shotgun. Good night, bud.
So you're definitely gonna want like reload speed up and bullet speed up.
Bullet count on this seems pretty good.
Yeah, I like bullet count on this.
Now, I'm expecting to fire exactly 0.48 of a bullet with the other 6.
Well, prepare to be disappointed. You are firing 6 or 7 bullets.
Sad. Yeah. Oh.
That's already a gold coin drop. I don't know what like the value differences are, but it seems crazy that you're already getting gold coins. I don't know. I think you cheated. You're just getting all that money.
That's a lot of bullet count, but how does that work on a shotgun?
I actually really I went Helix with the shotgun and I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of like the super shot in Blaster Master when you're out of the vehicle.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's exactly like that.
I hadn't thought of that, but that's 100% what's happening right now. Now you just need to make it. You need to get a hyper boost so that it'll be all rainbow.
I'm making the Blaster Master gun.
And I will say, usually you don't take the induction coil because bullet speed doesn't matter, but on the shotgun, that's actually really useful.
Does bullet speed equate to distance?
Yes.
Done. Friends? More magazine and or reload would be lovely.
Yeah, you definitely need improved reload on this thing. Hoping for either like the springs or the ammo rack. That is neither.
Just get some more damage.
Or beakness.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit of beakness. The bullets are a little bit too small to be the Blaster Master gun.
Yeah.
I want this game to be really true to Blaster Master, and if I get hit, my gun just downgrades into garbage.
I always hate it so much.
More movement speed, get more damage that way.
The guarded grip improves your reloading.
It does, and bullet damage no longer reduced when hitting faraway targets. I don't think I'm hitting the scoped sight on my shotgun, you know.
Yeah, who doesn't put a scope on their shotgun?
Fall off damage goes from medium to none.
Like, theoretically, if you keep improving your bullet speed, I guess that would work with that, but I think you would need a lot of bullet speed for it to matter.
Okay. More research. Will you have lemonade, Wizard Howard? You can sometimes have lemonade.
Sweet lemonade, sweet, sweet lemonade.
Scott, real quick, how is the lemonade made?
Don't know how much we wanna keep going with those lyrics.
Reload speed. I know there's distance and stuff, but oh god, reload speed.
Yeah, finding the springs is quite fortuitous.
The prodigal son returns.
I just...
Let's go. Like, it just makes a little splash. Little bullet splash. Thank you for the follow-up, Gadrius. Come on, yellow research. Wherefore art thou? I will say, just the wide cone of damage this does is pretty nice.
Ripper clips.
One more
That's
bullet.
something.
the damage could use some work still. You just gotta drop a level on him, that's all. Yeah, more butter. Gadrius knows some of the memes. They keep showing me scoped sight, like it really wants me to. Is it early enough for the chevron? Do you know how deep into the run we are, minute-wise?
Not sure.
This gives a flat increase to bullet damage, which is nice. Especially for a weapon like this. So, you know what? I'll just grab the shield grip. It's fine. I can tell my drone's got the frosty clips going. I've seen people get occasionally chilly.
Yep.
Alright. Parry shield grip. Yes. More bullet count. More. Okay. Oh. I was so confused because my rate of fire went up, and then I saw that my clone's ducky charm went on, and that affects me. Has Lee died to FPS yet? I got better.
Like, it was a temporary setback.
It was a little scary, but we got through.
I was shocked that you managed to make it through that run.
I had faith. Look, maybe the game was trying to save us from ourselves with the previous crashes. Just like, don't do it. Could have opened Pandora's box. There'll be no hope for you then.
Oh, the ammo rack.
Again, the scoped sight.
It really does want you to take... Look, once you take the ammo rack, I don't think you can get the sight anymore, because that's a top-mounted thing.
It's true. It's just that it's been so insistent. I feel bad.
Maybe the scoped sight should feel bad.
First 2 times you play this, you're able to get to a momentous 0 FPS. Great game, 10 out of 10. Again, it's demo. But yeah, it's got some optimization things that it's gonna have to work on.
And to be fair, the only reason you had such a big issue with the last one, or not the last one, but the rocket launcher one, was because clearly there was a bug with the helix barrel and the flamethrower.
I'm going with working as intended, baby.
Ripper clips.
Yeah, 2 more bullets.
More bullets.
How big can I get this shotgun clip? I don't know why I still go out of my way to collect money. I have more money than I'll ever need.
Yeah.
It's just about finding lemonade now. Even the blue research, I don't need that either.
Yeah. I imagine in the full version of the game there will be more, like, upgrade things you can buy with money and blue research. Because I can't imagine that you get all the gun chassis and then you're done with meta progression forever.
I like it when my drone has the turret creator, because he'll actually use it.
Gadris, you're thinking of when the game hard crashed because it had the leveled up blood magazine.
Yeah, and it did not like it, as it turns out.
Yeah, that was a separate issue.
It has no health bar, and it tried to take damage, and then the game divided by 0.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a couple good options here. You can either get the grenade launcher, which is a pretty good under fire weapon, or you can get the ducky charm, which is just a nice charm.
More duck.
Yeah, more rate of fire and reload speed. How can you go wrong?
Me and my drone are both ducking.
But are you goosing?
No. That would be highly inappropriate. We are, we don't have an HR department. We can't deal with that kind of thing.
But you duck, and then you goose.
No, you can't goose. Just, at least get consent first or something, huh? Can you moose? Duck, duck, moose.
Isn't that what you do in Death Road to Canada? Duck, duck, moose?
No, it's suplex moose.
Bullet speed?
My bullet range is up to 5 meters. I should have had the scope. I should have had this code.
Now I think your bullet speed is good enough that unless there's nothing else to take when that shows up, you don't really need any more of it, because it looks like you're reaching like the edges of the screen.
I want to reach even further beyond.
I mean, you can.
Plus ultra and stuff. Alright. I wonder if you drop a lemonade. Ah, we could split more. Yeah. Now I've got the full flak cannon.
Yep. Oh, black 2.
Oh,
Oh, see, look, that was just a crap load of coins.
yeah,
Just
look,
all,
they just explode.
like, what the heck?
They fall out of my back pocket. I forgot I had them.
It must be an upgrade that I'm just forgetting about. Like, something is causing you. I wonder if it's another bug. Like, maybe there's something you have that generates money, which I'm sure was a thing, but it's like scaling indefinitely for some reason.
I know there was something where it's just like if something drops XP, they can have a chance to like drop money or something, but
Yeah, I think one of the upgrades, I almost want to say it was the base Helix barrel, was like every 100 enemies killed drop money.
and it's just a lot of money.
But it seems to be scaling up, so like every 100 enemies it's dropping like more and more money.
Look, it is working exactly as intended, probably. It looks like you're just sticking your hand in the ammo box and tossing the shells at enemies. At high velocity. Oh, and then someone keeps cutting a hole in my wallet. Just the coins fall out and then I put them back in.
Maybe it was the ammo rack that did this. I almost want to say that was it. But I don't think it's scaling the way it's supposed to. I don't think it's supposed to drop that much money.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's everything in this game is working completely as intended.
Uh-huh.
You lack vision.
No, you do. You don't have an eyeball charm.
Or a scope.
Darn. Should have taken that scope for your shotgun.
Oh! I picked up lemonade! I can definitely get the gun. I'm just gonna get extra duck. Oh, more lemonade. Is it not lemonade? Is it honey? Do all the bees have honey?
I mean, maybe?
Like I'm 2 for 2 on that type of research. So now I'm just looking for beehives. Oh, hey, look,
Probably not a bad call.
Oh, bees. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that's the key to getting yellow research is just killing beehives. I hadn't really been noticing it before, but it seems like they drop the yellow research more than pretty much anything else.
Bigger shotgun bullets. Oh, I would like all of the XP, please. Oh, jeez.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Woo! Jeez.
so many levels.
Okay, we got a couple. Just give me more damage.
Why not?
They're like, look, you haven't taken an underbarrel thing. Take one already.
Yeah, now they're literally forcing you. I mean, it makes sense because like almost all of your other stuff is already upgraded and everything.
Grenade launcher has reload speed. It wins. This one's not that great. I'll get a little bit more penetrata.
I like how you just finally got an underbarrel weapon and you already have special power built up from all of your other upgrades. Wait, what's that second one? Oh, the grenade launcher upgrade. I don't remember seeing that one before.
More grenades, bunch of extra grenade stuff, bullet damage and reload speed. XP dropped by enemies killed by grenades is drawn towards you. And
that's interesting.
This has more rate of fire, but this has reload speed and damage. So, done.
Come to think of it, I guess the ammo rack must be the one that's making you drop money as you kill things, because the upgraded ammo rack also has an effect when you pick up money, so I guess
on firing final bullet, 10% chance of spawning a 5 value credit.
Yeah. And I think
it's like a billion, I guess.
Chance of spawning a... Oh, maybe that's why, because it's based on your bullet count. So you're firing your final bullet.
Like 1,000 times?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll allow it.
Working as intended.
Yeah. More bullets.
Special power increases blue values, so like your under fire weapons and special effects that have numbers in blue. There are some other specific cases. That's what special power is for.
Oh jeez.
Oh yeah, starting to get some slowdown.
Oh, that's fine. We're full health.
Yeah, this is working out pretty well.
Yeah. Someone had mentioned that they couldn't get a lot of traction with the shotgun. I feel like I'm doing pretty okay with it.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed the shotgun.
Another level up.
I think it's just the fact that when you start out with the shotgun, it does feel a lot weaker than the other guns, I think. Like, baseline, it has more room for improvement, but it's also satisfying. I think it could also be a case of, like, getting the right upgrades. Like, increasing bullet count is really good for this weapon because it starts with a higher than normal bullet count.
Yeah. And also, my support drone's got a pretty cool gun with... That's not something you can necessarily get early on, so I do have an advantage in that respect. Ooh, more yellow experience. That's all we're looking for these days. Ah, yeah, even more of it. Let's go. Bees. I need you all to die. And also Wizard Tower.
Oh,
go away.
There.
And then
yeah, multiple yellow researches around again.
Yeah,
You
sure.
can start getting crit chance. Why not?
Oh yeah, yellow research. You said multiple? Was there another one?
There's one above you too.
Ooh. No, well. It's frame stock. Oh, I see one to the left of me.
Yeah.
Oh. We'll start working on our crit now. Why not? Oh, so much sweet, delicious lemonade.
Might be able to get that old rifle after all.
Is there another level up here somewhere? Losing track of them.
Alright, now you gotta start using your grenades so that you can have crazy shotgun blasts.
Look, I'm afraid.
Look, it's not like before.
It could be, you don't know.
Well, you know it's fair.
It's like, I could be talking to the guy making the game, and he probably doesn't know.
He's like, you know what? There's been so many unintended consequences. See, your bullet count is still 14.88, which is what it was before. You're fine. You're fine. Go nuts.
Okay. Reload speed.
Yeah.
Just wanted to open the door. We're about at 16 minutes. We should be seeing a Betty anytime now. Wherefore art thou, Betty?
Is there a time in game?
Top middle. Very small.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yep.
very hard to spot.
So 16 minutes and 15 seconds appears to be the Betty time, which is unusual.
Yeah, weirdly specific, but that does seem to be the case. Betty is spitting hot fire.
Indeed. Spitting the hottest of fires. There's more
Maybe
damage.
you need to respond by critting hot fire.
I'm critting. I'm not convinced of how hot or fiery it is. But my drone has got him just absolutely locked down.
Yeah.
Look at just the
He is-
stream of angry.
Yeah, he's just going nuts.
Alright, I got... Beast! Wait, what? I got taken away, but I'm still there.
You're still there on my screen?
I got taken away, but then a copy of me remained.
I guess I missed that.
I got split in half. Okay. You assumed that the
went
time was
pretty well.
behind the camera? No, it's tiny. It's itty bitty.
The shotgun was pretty cool.
I feel like this one is gonna get retired. Oh man, it sells for quite a bit. And you know what? We'll do that. And then we're gonna have one last run. The weapon that I've earned all of the lemonade for.
A 50 cal.
Which should theoretically be quite a different style of run.
Yeah.
Slow firing, long range, highly accurate, shots penetrate targets.
Ah, so now you can focus on penetrations because your base value is much higher than normal. And then you'll basically just want
Damage fall off low.
something to help
Huh.
with AoE, I guess.
Good night, Tiny. Catch you in the VOD. Okay. Boop. Boop. Alright, there it goes. I had to think about it. There it goes. It is very slow firing.
Yep. At least it has a decent ammo capacity, though. That I suppose that's another. Of course, splitting magazine right away.
Look, that's how I'm gonna deal with AoE.
But I suppose that's another interesting point,
yeah.
is that it has a large magazine. So instead of focusing on reload, you could just focus on magazine size and try to reload as infrequently as possible. But I
That's
don't
true.
know if that's actually better, or if you just kind of try to do both.
It starts with high penetration, so percentage-based penetration means that it's more valuable technically.
Yeah.
I have very explosive bullets.
You learn to love airdrop capacity yet? We still haven't gotten very much of it, typically. I do find it very useful, though. Oh, the
There's
springs.
reload
But we can also
speed,
get penetration. I
penetrada.
think that both are very useful.
I think just making it so that my reloads don't hurt quite so bad,
Yeah.
and then also getting some fire rate at some point, and then keeping my magazine capacity high so I don't have to reload as often. I need everything. I would like to increase all of my stats.
Yeah, I will say that having a higher base bullet damage with this gun does feel pretty satisfying. Like, you're firing these shots and it's like you're not able to fire crazy fast or do anything insane, but when you do fire, whatever like 3 enemies you're pointing at are just dead.
Let's see. Reload speed and bullet damage and armor.
I feel like the weighted stock fits with the sniper, but there might be other things as well. Damage rate of fire.
Bullet damage rate of fire while firing movement speed. So this is just on the run movement. Let's see. Better reloading again. That's just more flat damage.
I will say, technically, the upgrade... Was it the upgrade for the other stock, I think? You were just looking at it a second ago. It was the
Lightweight?
stock on the lightweight stock, yeah. The upgrade for that usually is like kind of a who cares sort of thing.
But if I don't reload in a
But-
billion years?
Yeah, because like you start with a decent magazine capacity and you don't fire very quickly, so hypothetically this is the weapon to take advantage of that.
Yeah, we can try it. Why not?
Oh, and actually this is going to pair well with the shotgun, theoretically, because that's going to help with like the close range AoE for dealing with swarms of enemies.
Yes. Okay. I reloaded recently, so I should just leave.
Well, you don't have that version yet, but
I suppose
that
that's
will
true.
be...
I'll get in the habit.
The build. Yeah.
Trying to like hit lines of enemies. Yeah, I have to rely on my drone a lot for groups because this weapon is not about that life.
Yeah.
At least not yet. Okay, okay. We're moving. Oh. Okay. Just grab that real quick. My rate of fire is really bad.
It's like,
But do I want to go for reasonable fire rate, or do I want to go for stupid bullet damage?
yeah, it's like, do you double down on what your gun does well, or do you try to fix the things it does poorly?
All right, fine. Ammo rack.
Oh, ammo rack, yeah, and that synergizes with the stock.
All right. We're just gonna.
Even though, like, theoretically, this would have been the time to get the scope.
I just thought of that because I was thinking earlier I was gonna pick up the scope if I saw it. Then I didn't because awful.
Look, it's fine.
I've ruined everything.
This will work.
I was gonna have a sweet scope.
Look, who puts a scope on a rifle anyway?
Most people with rifles. Particularly a 50 cal.
Maybe those people don't really know how to rifle.
I'm not convinced. That's true. Yeah. Make that a little bit more reasonable. Just shoot everything in their one big stupid eye. There you get over. Go away. The bullet damage is okay, but the fact that I only shoot one and very infrequently means that even my single target is worse than like what the shotgun or the rockets or anything else was. It's just not quite as good.
Yeah.
It's got style points, but it's not.
This is certainly a work in progress. It's like, I don't know what's going to make it really pop.
Sniper barrel.
Well, I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Look, it's maximum bullet damage.
It's the opposite end of the spectrum, hell spitter barrel.
Just pew 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 pew. This one just makes sense.
Yeah, like thematically, it's the barrel.
Sniper barrel is anti-synergy with lightweight stick. Yeah, but thematic.
Well, I thought I actually think it is, because if you think about it, it's lower rate of fire means you're reloading less often. So that synergizes with it because you want to reload as infrequently as possible.
Lightweight stock gives you bonus for moving. Oh, that is an anti-synergy. That's true.
Well, yeah, but
I'm not worried about holding still for the confusion thing very often because I don't care about the confusion thing.
Ooh, and actually that is synergistic with it.
Yes, because
extra crit bonus for how much move speed you gave up. So if you have other things boosting your movement speed, that's giving you more crit. So haha! Counterpoint. Also, I'm currently having a cat problem.
Is it a cat problem or is it a cat solution?
It's
depends on who you ask. I'm asking Meow right now.
Yeah, that's a matter of perspective.
Meow, how do you feel about this particular situation?
She was curled up on the side of my desk, and then she decided she wanted more direct attention, so now she's laying like on the front of my keyboard using my hand as a pillow, which means if she leans any farther back, things are gonna start happening with my computer. because she's gonna be hitting buttons.
I should have went... The smart option was to get the rate of fire. I got the crit.
I mean, you're doing crit, so... Because the sniper barrel is giving you crit, and I think something else was too, right? Maybe?
The sniper barrel was the one giving me most of the crit, I think. And now this Eye of Horus will.
Yeah.
And more vision range is also good for a weapon like this.
That's true. Actually, yeah, vision range seems like it would be really good for this gun.
Yeah, like we should have like a scope on it or something.
Who does that?
Look, we can just... Look, who needs to reload?
Does the sniper grip upgrade to...
It upgrades into the magnet. Which gives crit 30% crit bonus. Which is crit damage, which is hard to level up. And more bullet damage. Look.
That might actually be
It could be the
pick.
thing. I'm doing it. Is it good? Is it smart? No. Am I doing it? Well, yeah.
Now we want the eyeball charm. If that comes up, you gotta take it.
Yeah, we just gotta get them before they can see me. That's the trick.
Yeah.
Oh God, they can see me.
You want the penetration, right?
Yeah, might as well.
It's like, look, leave the crowd control to the shotgun. You
Look, the fact that I got the splitting bullet does help considerably.
Yeah.
If I didn't have that, I think I would have been dead in the water. Okay. Just more bullets. I don't want to reload very frequently. Just give me as many bullets as you can stuff in there.
Gadrius, to the first, that would be difficult since she's already half on the keyboard, and to the second, you've never had a cat, have you? Well, one does not move the cat. The cat exists where the cat chooses to exist.
Okay. Well, we got green globby boys in the distance here. Another level.
The bayonet gives crit things, and it could be a good sub-weapon for you, since that will help get things off you when it gets crazy.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I have like a yellow and black color theme going on with this gun, and the gun
That's
looks
true.
sweet.
Yeah.
I feel like I could have a cooler looking stock, but other than that, this gun looks like it's very effective.
Yeah.
Whether or not it is, completely different story, but it looks incredibly effective. And sometimes that's all that matters.
That almost makes me wish we weren't going for the eyeball charm, because the ducky charm would keep with the yellow. Although,
but then
no,
we'd have
the
to
upgrades to
mallard
the mallard
Yeah.
charm, and then it's like green.
The
and
eyeball
brown.
charm, I believe, has a yellow upgrade because it has several different upgrade paths. More bullet damage. Who needs reload?
Buttrick, we are essentially pooping money, yes.
It says the drone doing it. I think I'm doing it.
Yeah, I think it's him.
Well, we both have the.
Oh, I think the drone might also be doing it, because I thought I just saw...
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
he
we
does
both
have
the
an
same-
ammo rack.
Yeah, we both have the same thing, so. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll get that. Okay. Well, there's the eyeball charm.
Yep.
And then, yeah, and then I can upgrade it into the golden eye charm.
That's so weird that this one has like all these different.
Also, the golden
Things.
eye and the silver eye charm do the exact same thing.
That's weird.
The evil eye charm doesn't do anything. The glass eyeball charm is just a lot of extra crit chance and vision bonus.
That one does sound good.
The malediction gives ×1 bullet damage as one of its things, which is an interesting stat.
Yeah.
And then these two are both credit related. I wonder if the golden eye has a 10% chance to drop gold, and the silver one is more common and has a 10% chance to drop silver or something like that.
Maybe.
Oh well. Oh boy!
Oh yeah, that's a huge difference.
I have never had this much vision in my life.
Now you're sniping. Oh, you dodged that snake.
We are men with vision.
And I just love the synergy. What really makes this game for me is the fact that you have the drone equipped with a previous gun. Like, the fact that you are a sniper right now, and you're just trying to pick off distant targets, and then the drone has the short-range crowd control for dealing with clusters of enemies that get close to you. That feels awesome.
It's not bad. I will say, I need to still up my stats. More bullet damage. I need more.
Yeah. Look, you need to get to the point where you look at something funny and it just dies.
There is damage drop off at a distance.
Yeah, but I imagine it's low with the rifle.
It is low, but it still exists.
And if only you'd gotten a scope that could have reduced that.
Why do you hurt me so?
Because it's easy.
Yeah. Gotta go try to make myself feel better by shooting bees.
Bees. I like how the swarms seem like they're gonna be really difficult for you to deal with, but then your drone is just like, nah, I got this.
Oh. Did you say bees? What bees? Oh, more lemonade. Sweet, sweet lemonade. Yeah, finding the bees
Ew,
with
that's
this.
dirty.
Do you think so? Well, everybody show them where the lemonade's made. Nah. None of these are very exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Okay. Well, we can get the lower movement speed and the extra crit for the movement speed that we expend. Just more crit chance and crit bonus and bullet damage and stuff, which is just all good stats.
Yeah.
Let's see, rate of fire and bullet speed. That one's less important, I think. And then this one is also good, but I feel like less important than these two. I think... this is crit bonus. So that's going to be the damage I do when I crit, but my crit chance is only...
It's over 50%.
It's only 50-ish%. But
Does nothing please you?
the bayonet does look better. I'll give you that, Coffee. You know, done. The famous sniper bayonet combo.
Oh, and your drone just picked up the Mallard charm, so your fire rate and reload rate just went up.
Excellent. Bonk. Oh yes, more crit chance, please.
And vision range.
Oh yeah, I guess that too. I feel like I can already see into outer space. Oh, here we go.
Crit bonus.
More crit bonus, yes. Yeah, a little bit more rate of fire, maybe. Because the rest of these are pretty whatever. Hey look, crit bonus.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. This guy's got a lot of health.
Yeah.
Just extra bullet damage and more crit bonus.
And your collection range is going to increase quite a bit.
It has ruined the look a little bit, but it's fine.
I feel like the collection range increase was not what I was expecting.
The glass one. Also, the tech splitter magazine splitting into more things might be good for this more swarmy action we've been getting.
Yeah. Yep, that's a lot of splitting. Your drone just went... Oh, because I think this was the point of the level where you had gotten that magnet and you gained like 7 levels.
Yeah, and just went nuts. Oh, hey.
Crit bonus.
Okay. We do some damage. So we're critting for well over 200 now. Oh, there's more bees up here. Over here. I see you. I'll exterminate you all.
Can't you leave them be?
No. They know what they've done. Bullet damage. Despite the fact that it does so much single target damage, I'm interested to see what the DPS of this is, because I'm on the fence on whether or not it's performing well or not.
Yeah. Like, I like the idea of it, but considering how crazy some of the other guns have gotten already, it's... Like, that's the problem with being able to, like, make these insane over-the-top builds, right? Is that when you then go to something that's, like, solid
Reasonable.
but not crazy, it seems so lackluster by comparison.
I've destroyed all of the bee homes. The glass eyeball again. No. Alright, I'm gonna slow down every time I fire, but my crit chance is gonna go up. Oh. What are you guys? You guys just all spawned instantly.
Look, with your vision range, you can see him coming.
Well, they didn't come from anywhere. They just popped into existence.
Well, that's what I mean. Normally they spawn outside of your vision range, but now there is no outside.
I see all.
Also, the shotgun is doing things.
Oh, I don't remember my shotgun doing that.
I think the shotgun may have broken.
Oh, did he do the thing that I did before?
I think it did the thing somehow.
Oh, congratulations, buddy. Oh no.
I don't know.
He doesn't know when to stop.
Why.
He doesn't know when to stop.
Oh my god.
He has no self-control.
It's torn open the fabric of the universe.
Yep.
Because unlike you, the drone does not have any kind of hesitation.
I'm looking at, like, that looked like he'd shot, like, 26 grenades at once for a frame. I'm not sure. Oh, well. Okay, every once in a while, I get a second of movement.
And you can see that one shotgun blast had, like...
Look, it's just a straight line.
A bajillion bullets.
Oh, there's a mine going off. I'm moving as hard as I can.
I think this run might be over for reasons.
No, because every once in a while I get, like, a second of movement. We're so close to the end. We're at 15:30.
It's true. You're less than a minute away.
Can we hold out? 15:39.
Drone, please.
Drone, please. It's gonna be the longest 30 seconds of your life, though. This 20 seconds will make the final minute. Or this 20 minute will make the final minute. Oh, hold on. Oh, just some respite. Jeez. None of these are that helpful.
Not really.
I got the induction coil. And then I move for a second, and then it's just...
Then it
whoosh.
fires.
Like, I'm trying to make sense of it. Like, there's a circle, and then it's just line of bullets, and then these, like, bullet trails that just kind of wiggle in random directions, and I'm like...
Yeah.
Where's that bullet going?
It's like, I think it probably has to do with the splitting.
Very likely. It's just... So how's everyone's night going on? How's everybody doing?
It fires, and the shot pattern is like the rings of Saturn.
I just stopped moving. I probably should have moved there. Will I survive? Because stuff is going to be coming in. If these shotgun blasts can't handle it, then I'm gonna get got. Had an ultra coffee earlier. Okay, I had Indian food for lunch. Oh, that sounds delicious. Watching lessons in chemistry, Satisfactory running in the background is doing. I get that on a fundamental level.
So you're technically only about there it is, 18 seconds away from the end. Well, from the boss spawning.
From the boss spawning.
Doesn't technically end at that point.
I'm impressed that this is more frames dropped than my rocket shenanigans.
Yeah.
It's oh god. And then frames like that are why. Oh. I tried to get a shot off. It wasn't fast enough. Does this game do time dilation on dropped frames? I think so. I think time is but a construct. Yeah, look how many grenades are on the screen right there. Oh, and there it goes. Only 14 seconds left, guys. We're right there. Oh, I got a shot off. It was aimed at nothing, but I did fire my gun. That's got to count for something. Man, and who said the shotgun was bad?
Not that I think this is a case for it being good necessarily, depending on your perspective.
Depending on your perspective.
But clearly this is a bug. It's just funny to me that whatever happened when the drone was controlling that gun, but not when you were. It definitely had something to do with the grenade. Like somehow it was able to fire a huge volley of grenades all at once.
And the drone is 9 levels higher than me, yes. There's something to do with launching the secondary weapon while you're firing the main weapon, and then bug occurs, and I wasn't doing that with this gun. But, this guy certainly is.
Yeah, that must be it. It must have to do with, like, if you've got that like enhancement combination and then you fire them at the same time.
Oh jeez. I think it's just getting, every time he fires he's doing it and it's just getting worse.
Yeah. Are we at 1608?
Yes.
Is that what this is?
Yes, we're
Look, we're only 7 seconds away from the boss.
I think we're at
It's
least
definitely
at least 7 minutes away.
Only 7 seconds.
Also, again, look at those string of grenades. He shoots like 100 of them at once, unless it's a visual glitch.
Oh yeah. I like before I was kind of looking for it and didn't, but yeah, that looks like just a volley of grenades.
He found. Oh yeah, there they go. 1 frame further.
So this dev is going to be very busy with bug fixing and testing before full release, I imagine.
This is a Stack Overflow going critical. It's going nuclear. So, I'm not convinced we're gonna get there, which is really depressing when you think that we are 7 seconds away from the boss spawning, and yet we're an eternity away from the boss spawning.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Oh, hold on. The second ticked.
Only 6 seconds, guys.
I take it all back. We're just about there. This is...
It's like when the loading bar is at like 98%, but it's
Oh.
been 98% for like 5 minutes, and then you see it tick up to 99%, you're like, let's go!
Well, that's a 50% increase from where you needed to be. Man, I'm looking forward to this next frame. Oh, there it is.
I think that's a, like, pocket of void existence right there.
The inner workings of this game are just on fire.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's got this though. What are we at? It's 9:36 in actual time. Ooh, what a pretty explosion and various lines. What's your computer sound like right now? Is it melting down? My computer sounds fine. You need a button to toggle drone fire. Yeah. Turning off my drone at this point would probably be for the best.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to give this another 3 minutes until 9:40. If we are not sufficiently close.
You turning to your drone being like, I got you for 3 minutes.
No, I think it was the drone turning to me. Like, I got you for 3 minutes. I have no control over this situation.
10. We're at 10.
Ah. Look, it's only 5 more seconds, guys. Wonder if there's one core going hog wild with the rest of your CPU is just like, hey Bruce, what's going on? Why are you so angry? Oh, I heard a gun noise. I haven't heard one of those in a while. Just new and interesting things.
This is the thing that's happening.
It's a sense of discovery. Oh, alright, hold on. Ooh, we got a fancy jet trail. The problem is, like, I feel like if it gets long enough to do another volley, like every next one is going to be the last.
This is like that tree in the Neverhood.
Yes. Oh! What a tech!
Put on your
That was like 3 whole seconds.
I know. We only got 2 seconds to go.
Ouch,
Splee and Irrational got their helmets on, so they're now safe.
Come on, game, you
Come
can
on.
do it.
2 more seconds, and then the boss is going to show up, and then how long do you think it'll take for the boss to die to whatever is happening here?
And it's like, I would hope that with this kind of nonsense going on, it would kill the boss like instantly, but I don't know.
I like how in a game of pixels, there's so many bullets in that ring that it looks perfectly butter smooth.
It
does. And then it exploded.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we're so close.
Safety first. Put
Oh,
on
Ash Hunter now has their helmet on. Coffee now is making sure everyone stays safe while the game melts. You gotta stay safe out here. Well, this is not how I imagined how I was gonna end my stream today. Just kicking back, relaxing, just... How's it going, everybody? Once every, like, minute and a half we get a new frame. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. Surprised you didn't do this more often in Overdrift. Overdrift is a much harder game to break.
Yeah, Nova Drift has had more time for like balance changes. Plus,
And
one of the things with Nova
optimizations.
Drift is that like all the mods in Nova Drift are more like they're not generally repeatable, and the wild mods that are repeatable are like small percentage changes, whereas in this game things scale multiplicatively, and on top of that it's an early demo, so
Yeah.
like bugs are just emerging left and right, which causes those multiplicative stacks to then very quickly bound out of control. So yeah.
Oh, we're 1 second away, baby.
Oh, so close.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna get there. It's just the boss is going to spawn, and then it's gonna take us 12 years to see where he is. Maybe I should just hold a direction.
Well, you said that, and then I heard a gunshot.
It's true. I'm holding left. Nimrod's the PowerPoint presentation. I'm pretty sure PowerPoint has better frames than this right now.
Yeah.
But we have 1 second to go. Yeah, when the boss spawns, I just need the drone to shoot at it once, fire off 8 bajillion grenades. Somehow. It should be limited to 3. Just for the record. Oh, there it is! Here's Betty!
Betty has shown up.
Shoot him! Oh! I got a couple of shots off, guys!
I was surprised you were able to do that much.
Oh god, there's a magnetism at the bottom corner. If I pick that up, the world might just implode. Also, those are the only shots I'm ever getting off because I have to reload now, which will be at the current frame rate 8 billion years. Well, you gotta tell the Discord that you're streaming? I did. You just weren't looking in the right place.
Yeah, it changed. Now there's a Oh, I actually don't see it in the video feed.
But did it not go off?
I guess it didn't.
Well, then it's because it broke. And then I will fix it. It's supposed to happen automatically. You know what? While I'm waiting here, I wonder if I can get away with... Like, this isn't going anywhere, right? Yeah.
Probably not.
Let's see. Yeah. Video is public. I was messing around to do something. And what I did might have messed with it in a way that it didn't like. So I'll have to fix that afterwards. Because I tried to do a thing where, it says that the game might not be responding. I'm going to wait for the program to respond. I'm going to believe in it. But yeah, I was trying to do a thing where I was, trying to use, a webhook to be able to post, both the VODs and the videos in there through some shenanigans. And I guess it broke a thing. So I will attempt to fix it after the stream, which might be right now because I don't know if the game is recovering from this.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Because, like, we're right there, but it really does seem to be beyond all hope.
If you want to really risk your computer crashing, you use Task Manager to set priority to real time. I can go one step beyond.
Oh,
hold
I
on.
see
We got a
ring
frame.
of shotgun blast.
We got a frame.
There's the gunshot.
Let's see. Yeah, my task manager's just like, yeah, that program's not responding. You should just let it die. I just keep clicking, no, wait for it to respond. Believe in it. It could do it. I'm trying to figure out. It's not letting me give it more juice. Give it more juice. Ripley's computer. My computer is fine. It's the program. I mean, OBS and camera and mic and Discord and everything else is fine. This one game is just dying. We just need a few more frames, Nimrod. We're so close. Alright, I'm giving it 3 minutes at 9:50. If there's no progress, we're shutting her down. Yeah. Just because it's in the process of wanting to die, it's not letting me give it any extra juice. Anyone catch any good movies lately? Oh, we got another frame.
That was something, and the boss is getting hit.
All right, if we can hold out for one more frame to see how much damage he takes. If his health bar doesn't move significantly in the next frame, it's over. Man, this run has been an exciting adventure. Yeah. That is interesting. The frames have changed on my screen and clearly on Scott's screen, but
Yep.
on the stream, it is not updated. That's interesting, because I just looked over at OBS and it's a couple of frames earlier.
Yeah, actually, on the stream, it looks like it hasn't even like fired the most recent shotgun blast yet.
Yeah, that was like when it first spawned and the game was just like it just stopped. All right, so I'm going to give you a play-by-play. I'll let you know when the next frame happens. If it does indeed happen. I'm giving it 1 more minute at 9:50. That's it. That's all it gets. Oh, it's 9:50. I guess that's it. That's all it gets. I'll give it all of the 9:50, which I guess means 9:51, but the second it hits 9:51, I'm going to be done. But I'm going to give it the entirety of the minute. We're sub 1 frame per minute. Oh, yeah. But the previous frame that happened, the boss got hit because he's glowing white. His health bar is not really significantly moved. Zobi is just a few frames behind, does not change even when it takes a minute per frame. No, it's because the, like, Nimrods is so inactive that the game is just like, it's not responding. Do you want to shut it down? And I keep being like, no, wait it out. But the game is like, please let me die. And I'm just like, I refuse. Alright, it's 9:51. It's over. We did our best. There it goes. I salute you, but it's gone. What a run for the history books, though. So, that was Nimrod Survivors. Guncraft Survivor.
There was a lot of crashes and a lot of issues, but
things definitely happened.
It is a fun game
when it works. Well, in any case, I think that's where we're gonna wrap up the stream. It crashed the game 4 times, yes, but some of them were more spectacular than others. So I hope everybody has a good rest of their weekend, all that fun stuff. I guess with that, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.